How have you guys tried to build on such a big win over Iowa last week?
Yeah, I mean, we was desperate for that win. We knew that we needed that win. I mean, dropping two back to back like that, we didn't want to get three back to back. So it's like we came in there knowing that we need this win. We have to win. I think it showed by the way we played.
How do you stack that now going into a tough Indiana environment?
Yeah, I think, well, since our time been here, we've always played them good at their place, and we beat them last year. So that kind of builds confidence for returning players, but also just knowing that we need this win. Like every Big Ten win, like we have to have this desperate mindset because at the end of the day, everyone's going to be good. So it's like whoever comes in with the intensity and then just like we saw what our men did last night, like just came in, hit the first punch. I think it's going to be really big for us. Like if we come in that first quarter and punch first and kind of maintain that lead, I think that would be to our advantage.
Especially maybe coming off of a tough stretch and then beating Iowa and then getting a week before you play Indiana. Just how crucial maybe is this weekend for the team just resting up and then also just working on yourselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's no surprise. We're lacking players just due to injuries and things of that nature. So when we can really get rest like that, like Coach Bean was very generous to us with some off days and not going as hard when we didn't have a scout yet. So I just think hopefully that rest really does come to play and we just have that time off to kind of cover our bodies and be ready for the remainder of this Big Ten season.
With Jazz, how's that relationship between the two of you kind of work now that she's had that experience at the point guard and you at the two and maybe swapping back and forth? What that's been like?
Yeah, we're trying to still develop it. I mean, it's something that it was kind of newer, so now we're trying to learn each other, trying to build that chemistry. But I think game by game, she's getting more comfortable, which makes me more comfortable, and just kind of balancing just kind of how me and Makara kind of one will bring the ball up sometimes, and the other one will bring the ball up. But just with Jazz, just trying to find that rhythm. And sometimes I forget she's just a sophomore too. Like she's an underclassman, so I think just giving her more grace. Just this is a lot. It's really a lot to come into a new program and come and have a starting role and just playing a position she probably didn't expect to play, but she's taking it with grace, and I'm really proud of her growth this year.
I think it's fair to say we've seen you play the most point guard years that we've seen in your time. Like, what's that like for you and getting into that rhythm of being the point guard?
Yeah, it's an adjustment. When Cook is out there, she brings so much attention, which can open me up for freer threes, and she's just a playmaker. So just that, taking on that role of being that one playmaker and just it's a lot. It's a lot of attention, honestly. It kind of brings back to my high school days and just trying to adjust to that. And I feel like every game I'm trying to adjust to different defenses, how they're playing on ball screens. And it's really got to do a lot of in-game adjustments, which I feel like that's kind of like the biggest hurdle that I've been trying to get over now. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I feel like I'm built for it, and my teammates support it, my coaches support me. So, yeah.
How have you learned to find ways to still get your shot off? And maybe if it was Jazz as the one, how is that working the game to adjust to finding you can still get your shoot?
Yeah, I mean, just being more creative. Like, if they know I'm going to shoot it, I'm still going to shoot it. And just KB, I don't even know if y'all realize KB and Prince set such amazing screens. So it's like, even sometimes they know the play a lot of times. Like, they know what I'm about to do. But it's like, because of our screening, because we just do everything with discipline, it's like, even though you know it, we're still going to get the shot we want just because of our discipline and running our plays. And I credit that to Coach Green, too, because we work on our offense a lot in practice and just making sure to the tiniest details, like a foot position, like she's on it. And I feel like it helps us in games.
Obviously, injuries aren't ideal, but is there anything energizing for you about after 2 years of the same? Like, you knew exactly what to do, what you got to take on something new or different, or have you haven't done since high school in your final year?
Yeah, I mean, it just shows that's life. Like, sometimes you're not going to expect certain things, but we all know that everything happens for a reason. So, just excited for the opportunity. I mean, just embracing it with this being my last year and a lot of our last years, honestly. We don't want to have any excuses and no regrets. So if we can have 5 out there, we're going to go out there with those 5 and just go strong, play hard. And we're trying to do something really special this year as well. So that's our end goal, and that's what we're focused on.
What's maybe goes into knowing you're going to play 35 plus minutes, close to 40 minutes a game? What goes into being able to do that during the week, maybe to kind of build up to that of just rest and all the recovery process that it goes through?
Yeah, I mean, just trusting our training. Like, Coach Kylie, our strength conditioning coach, like, she trains us hard in the summer and in the off-season, the preseason. So we are conditioned. We are a very conditioned team. I think a lot of it's just mental. Like, and I think it helps when you know, okay, I'm going to be playing this amount of minutes. Hopefully, if it's a blowout, then maybe it's a little bit less. But when you go into the game knowing that, I feel like it helps mentally to say, you're not going to get a break, so don't even think to look for one. And the mind is very powerful. Like, it can do a lot more things than our body will even tell us to do. So just being mentally tough.
What have you maybe been emphasizing and seeing from Indiana? Obviously, they're a different team with losing Mackenzie Holmes. What do they kind of look like this year, different maybe from last year?
Yeah, the three ball. I mean, the way that they're shooting it from three and just how many different people, they have a balanced scoring attack. They don't play a lot of people as well, but the people they play, they really come in and impact the game. And, of course it's different when you don't have Mackenzie Holmes down there, but I feel like they're playing more outside in now. So just protecting that three-point line, guarding Yarzan. I mean, Chloe's the head of the snake. So just really, they bring a lot of difficulties, just the way that they offense, and they're really moving a lot. So really just being principle. I think that was our biggest word these past 2 days, just steadying our principles and just doing what we have to do.
Do you guys relish that desperate mindset? Is that something that fuels or fits you guys?
Yeah, I feel like we breed off being an underdog. I mean, yeah, we had a lot of expectations coming into last year and this year, and things happening over the course of the year, but I just think the way that this team's identity is just we love being an underdog. We love people counting us out, and we coming in and just head down and doing what we got to do, tunnel vision, and just knowing that we're all we got, we're all we need. And I think that's kind of where we thrive. So I'm kind of excited about it this year.
Who fuels that? Is it a certain player, Shauna? Who kind of is behind that?
I would say all the above. I mean, of course, with Coach Green's vision as the head coach, she's pouring that into us all day. Us seniors and fifth years, like, this is our last year. We don't get no more college eligibility, so it's like we're pouring that into the underclassmen, and just I feel like it's just a community thing, just from our support staff, even from the higher ups. Like, I just feel like we just all come with that intensity and that mindset.